Hi, I'm John from the Landlord Protection Agency. Thank you for joining me on this video about essential lease clauses, of which I am very thankful. I'm very thankful for the clauses we have in our Landlord Protection Agency lease because they have on countless occasions saved us from many tenant problems that could have been very expensive. So it's so important that we protect ourselves with a good lease agreement, and that's why I swear by the Landlord Protection Agency lease. Our lease agreement has evolved over the years since we first started in the rental business, and I've been in the landlord real estate business since 1979, and I'm still in it. And the Landlord Protection Agency website was formed in 1999, all to protect landlords from tenant problems. And I've learned a lot of very expensive lessons, really expensive lessons. And that all went into creating the Landlord Protection Agency lease, which also includes a lot of very good experience from other landlords and attorneys and judges to make the LPA lease more powerful than any other lease agreement I know of. And it's all about protecting you, the landlord. You benefit from all of my experiences through the Landlord Protection Agency website. Now, I hope you've had a chance to visit the Landlord Protection Agency at landlordprotectionagency.com. If you haven't, check it out. If you're a landlord, you could sure use a lot of that free stuff. There are many good articles, and you really do want to be a member because we've got some very powerful tools for members. Check it out when you can. Now, today's clause that I want to share with you is about no smoking. One of the clauses in our LPA lease is a no smoking clause. We've also got a no smoking addendum for people who have a lease that doesn't prohibit smoking. And it also comes down to tenant screening. Do your tenant prospects smell of cigarette smoke? Do they show up smoking a cigarette when they're looking at the rental property? Or maybe they admit to smoking and you may or may not want to accept them. But you have to have rules, and there are certain things to have to be aware of when you have smoking tenants. Have you ever painted after having smoking tenants? Have you ever had that happen? You know what that's like, right? You know what I'm talking about. And it's hard to find non-smoking tenants to rent a property where you've had smoking tenants. I'm sure you've experienced that too. It cuts down the tenant pool. It cuts down the number of people you can select from if you're trying to rent a rental, an apartment or a house after you've had tenants who smoke. Even painting and repainting doesn't seem to do it, especially if you have the same carpeting, and after cleaning the carpeting, it still doesn't seem to do the trick. It's just like pets. Sometimes you can never get rid of those odors, and smoke gets into everything. So you have a non-smoking clause in your lease agreement that will help you keep your property smoke-free. The smoking tenant usually won't agree to that because they're responsible for cleaning and damages and things like that. This is John from the Landlord Protection Agency, and I'll see you at thelpa.com or landlordprotectionagency.com. Thanks again.